Hello. Oh my. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you wanted to join me today because today I am doing what you guys told me to. I put out a poll on Patreon and on Facebook asking you what kind of videos you wanted to see from me. And a lot of you said a come thrift with me video where I sort of take you guys with me when I go thrifting and show you the thrift stuffs I have nearby and what I'm buying and also just stuff I run into. And yeah, it's just a little vlog where I end up purchasing some of the things you see in the vlog. So yeah, I am going to go run some errands, and on my way to those errands there are two thrift shops. So I am thinking I want to go and have a look at what is in these shops and see if there's anything I need. I don't necessarily like really hardcore need anything, but there are some things that I could use more of. I mean, I can always use more jars and just glass containers because I use them for freezing and for fridge storage and for out fridge storage, and I use them for everything, my makeup as well, so I always need more of those, so I'll see if I can find more containers. I also need like vases and pots for my plants, so let's see if there's any cute ones. I really love these terracotta pots, especially if they're like really old and worn and they have like stains on them. I love that. So if I can find any of those, they're going home with me, like for certain. They're getting it. I also recently discovered bao buns and I love putting stuff into them. I don't have a steamer or any sort of steam related kitchen appliance, so I've been kind of creative with it and using like a sift inside a pot with a lid and a towel, and it's been bad. So I am on the lookout for like a bamboo steamer maybe, because I know one of the shops that I usually find bao buns at, they have steamers there, but I don't want to buy anything new, so I am channeling the thrift karma. So if you don't know thrift karma, this happens to me every single time. It's actually sort of insane. Whenever I need something and I obsess about it, I think about it all the time, I'm not going to find it. But the second I forget about it and I try to move on, I find it always. It never freaking fails. So I kind of want to see if I can find jars and maybe the steamer, but I don't know. I mean, it's very specific, and that's something that I always try not to do whenever I go thrift shopping, is trying to find something that's really specific, because you're going to be disappointed. That's just how it works. But the second you forget about it, it's there. So yeah, let's head out. I'm already in my gear. I don't have any makeup on, if you could tell, but I really don't care. So you should only put makeup on for you and if you want to feel good, not to just look good in the world. Who cares about that? So I am going to go hit up these thrift shops. I'm going to hit up these thrift shops and run my errands, and then I'll see you back here for a run through of everything I found. Let's do this! 1, 2, 3, 4! I am back. It's not a different day. I just took off my big ass jumper and I put my hair in a ponytail because I don't know what what I'm trying to say is I can't be bothered because I am just about to go out for a run, so why do anything just... You feel? So, I have some things because you have just seen my run through of the thrift shops. You don't know what I got yet, but can you tell? I told you thrift karma is so real. Because... Yeah! I got my steamer. I am so surprised. I'm not really, because I've seen these in the thrift shop a lot, different places, but I've never really needed one of them. But I mean, thrift karma, I can't, yeah. But this was £3, the equivalent of £3. So yeah, and there's a receipt inside. Cool. But this is going to come in handy so much because I also do a lot of dumplings and gyozas and stuff, and I would really like to have them steamed as well as fried, so like a little bit of both. I have owned one of these previously, but I ended up giving it to a thrift shop actually because I never ever used it, but at that point I did not know about the goodness called bao bonds. So now that I do know, now that I have been awakened gastronomically, I'm ready for this. So of course I got the steamer. Of course I got the freaking steamer. It's so nice. I got a few more jars. You also saw these. This one was actually quite expensive. £2.50, which is a lot for a jar in a thrift shop, I think. But I mean, in an actual store, it would have been probably the same. So I mean, I didn't spend more money than I would have normally, okay. But I mean, it's a bit steep for a jar in a thrift shop, I think, but it's going to good cause, so I don't really mind it. But yeah, it's cool. Okay, 1 second, because this shoulderless son of a bitch is doing something. But I'm really happy that I got these. I always, when I buy jars secondhand, I smell them. My words all sound so weird. So whenever I buy jars secondhand, just put them here. You've seen them, you know how they work. Whenever I buy jars secondhand, I always make sure that they don't have any smell to them, because if they've been standing with stuff inside for a long time and just been hanging out, and the scents and the smells can sort of linger, and it's not always the nicest of smells. Once I got a jar that clearly had pickled herring in it, and I couldn't get it out. It was really bad. I ended up having to throw away the jar because it was impossible. I did everything. So yeah, that can sort of happen. So I try to find jars that either has a little bit of a scent to it or smell to it that I can easily remove with vinegar, or just by washing it, or I try to go for those that don't have any smell to them. So just look like a weirdo. And this is, okay, this is brand new. So, okay, so £2.50 is not bad. And this just does have a little bit of a sweeter scent to it. So I think this has had some sort of sugary, cinnamony something inside of it, but it's fine. That's cool. We can deal. So yeah, I got this for my kitchen. I also saw a lot of wooden spoons, and I always have to really restrain myself because I love wooden utensils, but I have so many, so I don't need any more of them. But I mean, yeah, feel just wooden utensil, it's so satisfying. Last thing that I got, voices, is this 60s dress, because guys, this is so freaking cute. I'm mad at it. This is so freaking adorable. I love this to bits. I'm going to put it on so you can see it in its full glory. You did see a little bit of it in the changing room, but I thought you might wanted to see it in like good lighting, actually. But it was really nice, and when I tried it on, some of the women who worked at the thrift shop, they came up and said, oh my gosh, that's so cute, that looks so good on you, and they found scarves and belts that would match. But it's really, really nice. It comes from the warmest and best of places, so I really, really appreciate that. So yeah, I'm always in such a good mood after going thrifting. So I'm going to go for a run now and then probably have some lunch. But I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know down below if you want to see more of these videos or what your favorite thrift item is, what kind of thing you buy in the thrift store, and if you have experienced thrift karma. Okay? Take care. Thank you so much for watching this video, and also a special thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys help me create green zero waste content, and I love you guys. You can find the links to my social media accounts down below and the link to my Patreon on this screen. Bye!